want to build a snowman? Probably, but I'm not here to teach you how. I'm here to lay down 107 facts all about Disney's phenomenon, Frozen. I'm Cade, and I am freezing out here. Let's get this list started already. Number 1. We all know and love her for being an ice-cool older sister, but Elsa was originally going to be a villain. Number 2. She had blue, spiky hair and a coat made of living weasels. Sounds kind of itchy. Number 3. Jennifer Lee, a co-director of Frozen, was the first woman to direct a Disney animated feature, and to be honest, she did an amazing job. Number 4. If you say Hans, Kristoff, Anna, and Sven in that order really fast, it will probably sound familiar. The 4 names are a tribute to the Snow Queen author Hans Christian Andersen. Number 5. Kristen Bell, the voice of Anna, worked at TCBY in high school. Frozen meet frozen yogurt. Number 6. Frozen was a long time coming. Walt Disney had wanted to make a movie based on the Snow Queen since the 1940s. Number 7. For design inspiration, the film's production team visited Hotel de Glace, located in Quebec. The hotel is made of ice. Number 8. If you're tempted to go, make sure you stay in the Frozen suite that's now been added. Take note though, Hotel de Glace is only open in the winter. Number 9. Expecting a baby girl anytime soon? Well, why not name her Anna or Elsa? The 2 names have become increasingly popular since the movie's release. Number 10. The sand snow girl who makes a brief appearance during Olaf's performance of The Summer Song is a reference to Coppertone's iconic sunscreen advertisement. Number 11. How many animators does it take to build an ice palace? Well, in case of Frozen, it took 50 of them 9 months to complete the scene. Number 12. That only translated to 36 seconds of Elsa working her magic in the film. Number 13. A note in the film's ending credits states, the views and opinions expressed by Kristoff in the film, that all men eat their own boogers are solely his own and do not necessarily reflect the views or opinions of the Walt Disney Company or the filmmakers. Neither the Walt Disney Company nor the filmmakers make any representation of the accuracy of any such views and opinions. Number 14. Jackson Crawford, a professor of Old Norse and Scandinavian mythology at UCLA, was hired by filmmakers to help them work Norwegian words, accents, and phrases into the film. Number 15. Those of you with sharp eyes may have spotted Rapunzel and Flynn from Disney's Tangled at Elsa's coronation. The couple makes a very brief cameo. Number 16. Anna's horse is named Citron, which is Norwegian for lemon. Number 17. You can't have a Disney film without their official mascot. A small Mickey Mouse makes an appearance in Wandering Oaken's Trading Post and Sauna. Number 18. Elsa's hair is on point, maybe because filmmakers hired celebrity hairstylist Danilo to help them with it. Number 19. Shout out to all you Arrested Development fans. Frozen references the series 3 times. There's the Duke of Wesselton's chicken dance, the line, finish each other's sandwiches, and the similarities between Duke calling Elsa a monster and Buster's confession to being a monster with his hook hand. I'm a monster! Number 20. The painting in the Palace Gallery Anna poses in front of is homage to Jean-Honoré Fragonard's The Swing. Number 21. The inclusion of the painting was an inside joke. Lisa Keene, a visual development artist on the film, had also used The Swing as inspiration for Tangled's art style. Number 22. To get inspiration for the film's landscapes, filmmakers traveled together on a trip to Norway. Number 23. They also watched The Sound of Music. Number 24. Rosemettling, traditional Norwegian folk art that features flowers and geometric designs, can be seen in the characters' costume designs. Since the film's release, Rosemettling has grown increasingly popular. In fact, I'm wearing something very similar right now. Number 25. Looking for a limited edition Elsa or Anna doll? On eBay, they were listed as high as $10,000. Number 26. You can't say Disney isn't dedicated to detail. The film's production crew traveled to Jackson Hole, Wyoming to observe and experience the effects of deep snow on clothing. Number 27. Animators even put on long skirts and hiked through the snow to figure out Anna and Elsa's movements. Some of them were guys. Number 28. Arundel's castle was inspired by Akershus Castle in Oslo and Stiftsgarden Royal Palace in Trondheim. Number 29. In a rare occurrence, producers had Idina Menzel and Kristen Bell read their lines together to add to their chemistry. Typically, voices for animated films are recorded separately. Number 30. During Olaf's performance of The Summer Song, he dances with seagulls. This is a reference to Bert's penguin dance from Mary Poppins. Number 31. Shout out to all you Norwegians. Tourism in Norway has now boomed since Frozen's release. Number 32. Flight searches to the country have increased by a whopping 153%. Number 33. Based on a picture seen in his shop, it was speculated that Oaken may have a partner of the same sex. Number 34. In order to better animate Elsa's hair, animators at Disney had to develop a program called Tonic. Number 35. Because of her braid, Elsa had 420,000 strands of CGI hair. Number 36. Now here's another fact to surprise you. That's 15 times more hair than Rapunzel. Number 37. Kristoff's character was influenced by the Sami people, who are indigenous to northern Norway. Number 38. Santino Fontana, the voice of Prince Hans, previously auditioned for the role of Flynn in Tangled. Spoiler alert, he did not get it. Number 39. Similarly, Idina Menzel, the voice of Elsa, auditioned to play Rapunzel in Tangled, but she didn't get the part either. Number 40. Frozen is the highest grossing animated film of all time. Number 41. During the film's production, the team had an actual reindeer come by the studio for a visit. Animators used him as inspiration for the character Sven. Number 42. The chocolate that Anna eagerly wants to eat early in the film is taken straight from the kingdom of Sugar Rush in Wreck-It Ralph. Number 43. The sequence where Elsa walks out onto the balcony of her newly formed palace is 218 frames long. Each of the frames took 132 hours to complete. You do the math. Number 44. Dr. Kenneth Liebrecht, a renowned snow expert, was brought in by the film's effects team to offer insight on how snow and snowflakes form. Number 45. The sequence at the start of the film depicts ice cutting, which used to be an actual profession. Now, it's just used for ice and snow sculpture competitions. Number 46. The crew used 312 character mock-ups in the movie, which is more than any other Disney film. Number 47. Megan Mullally, who you may know from Will and Grace or Parks and Rec, was originally slated to play Elsa. Number 48. Frozen was originally going to be a 2D movie. Number 49. Amy Winehouse was a major source of inspiration for character designer Claire Keane in early exploratory designs for Evil Elsa. Number 50. It's basically halfway. Evil Elsa's designs were also inspired by Bette Midler. Number 51. Claire Keane is the daughter of famous Disney animator Glenn Keane, who served as the lead animator of Ariel, Beast, Tarzan, Pocahontas, and more. Number 52. Sven's original name was going to be Thor. Number 53. The animation team designed a snowflake generator program that built 2,000 different snowflake shapes for them to use. Number 54. The film's hit song Let It Go was written in just one day. Number 55. The Frozen soundtrack was definitely not songwriter Robert Lopez's first collaboration with Disney. He's also written songs for Phineas and Ferb, Finding Nemo the Musical, and the latest Winnie the Pooh, alongside his wife, Kristen. Number 56. Besides his projects with Disney, you may know Robert Lopez through his work on The Book of Mormon and Avenue Q. Number 57. When animating the film, animators mimicked the facial expressions the actors and actresses made in real life while they were acting out their lines. Number 58. Elsa is the oldest Disney princess to date, as well as the only one who is not a teenager. According to director Jennifer Lee, Elsa is 21 and Anna is 18. Number 59. Kristoff is 21 and Hans is 23. Sounds like Kristoff and Elsa should be drinking buddies. Number 60. Josh Gad, the actor behind Olaf, improvised most of his lines. Number 61. Dreams do come true. Kristen Bell has wanted to be a Disney princess since she was a child. Number 62. To get a better grasp on sisterly relationships, the film's animators held a sister summit. Number 63. In an earlier version of the film, Hans gave Anna a snow globe after the coronation. The idea was dropped for narrative streamlining. Number 64. The official crest of Arendelle depicts a flower called a crocus, which is a symbol of rebirth and spring. Number 65. The Duke of Weselton was originally going to serve as a royal handler to Anna and Elsa. As they continued to work on the film, filmmakers changed his character's role. Number 66. Chris Williams is a multi-talented man. In addition to being a story artist on the film, he also voiced Oaken. Then he went on to direct a Disney film, Big Hero 6. Number 67. Towards the end of the film, when Anna is frozen, you can see Elsa's signature snowflake on on her iris. Number 68, the artist on the film had to take a crash course in meteorology to learn about snow. Number 69, when Santino Fontana auditioned for the role of Hans, he sang I Feel Pretty from West Side Story. Number 70, Anna isn't your standard princess, and Kristen Bell helped. She's explained, I kept pushing for her to be quirkier and goofier because that's how I felt growing up. Number 71, Let It Go has been recorded in 41 different languages. Number 72, everyone loves baby Anna singing to her sister, but Do You Want to Build a Snowman almost didn't make the cut. Number 73, young Anna is voiced by Katie Lopez, the daughter of the movie's two songwriters. Number 74, inspired by the fact that snowflakes have 6 sides, animators had Elsa's crystalline castle branch out and grow to a 6-sided structure. Number 75, Elsa is the first Disney princess to be crowned queen in the film. Number 76, while Arendelle is covered in snow, 2 townsmen are seen arguing over the correct way to stack firewood. The options, bark up or bark down. This is a reference to a heated debate that took place in Norway after a 12-hour TV program on firewood aired in 2013. 8 of those 12 hours showed footage of a live fireplace. The network received dozens of texts complaining about how the firewood was stacked. The complaints were from viewers who were upset about the direction the bark was facing, split even from those who thought it should be up and those who thought it should be down. Number 77. The book that Anna and Elsa's father pulls out to find the trolls is written in Nordic runes, which is originated in Scandinavia, a location where filmmakers drew much inspiration from. A map that falls out of the book resembles the map of the Lonely Mountain seen in The Hobbit, which may be tied to the fact that Nordic runes were also the basis for the dwarf runes used in J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings. Number 78. In his early designs, Elsa's snow monster was just a gigantic version of Olaf, who would address him as Little Brother. It was later changed because despite the cute and humorous aspects, to be honest, it looked kind of dumb. Number 79. Talk about double achievements. Not only is she the first woman to direct a full-length Disney animated feature film, Jennifer Lee is also the first woman to write an entire screenplay for a Disney animated feature film by herself, since Linda Wolverton wrote Beauty and the Beast. Number 80. When Anna, Kristoff, and Olaf reach Elsa's castle, Anna has the others wait outside for 1 minute. The 2 actually count, and it's exactly 1 minute later when Olaf says 60 before entering Elsa's castle. Number 81. When Kristen Bell was little, she recorded a voice box of her singing songs from The Little Mermaid. These vocal tracks helped her nab the part of Anna. Director Jennifer Lee told her that if she hadn't recorded them, they would have had a difficult time finding the right actress to play Anna. Number 82. We mentioned that Idina Menzel auditioned for the role of Rapunzel in Tangled. Well, fun fact, so did Kristen Bell. Number 83. Frozen is the first Disney animated feature film to win a Golden Globe since Tarzan, which came out in 1999. That's 14 years before Frozen. Chris Buck must have had some movie magic because he co-directed both films. Number 84. Frozen was the #1 film in Japan for 16 consecutive weeks. It went on to break Spirited Away's record for being the highest grossing animated film in Japan. It also became the country's 2nd highest grossing film in general, right behind Titanic. Number 85. During her first meeting with Hans, Anna let out a "wait, what?" Kristen Bell improvised the line.
You're gorgeous. Wait, what?
Number 86. If the Duke of Wesselton's voice sounds familiar, well, that's because he's the 2nd consecutive Disney character to be voiced by Alan Tudyk. The first, King Candy from Wreck-It Ralph. Number 87. Frozen soundtrack has spent 13 non-consecutive weeks in the #1 spot on the Billboard 200. They just can't let it go, can they? Number 88. 2 servants of the royal family who make minor appearances in the film are named Kai and Gerda. Sound familiar? Well, that's because Kai and Gerda share their names with the 2 leads in the original story for the Snow Queen. Number 89. It took 600 people 2.5 years to complete the film. That's basically 3 million hours. Number 90. Did you know that Elsa's ice castle changes colors based on her emotions? Blue is happy, red is fear, and yellow is anger. Much cooler than a mood ring, and not quite Inside Out. Number 91. For the production design and art direction for Frozen, Michael Giacomo drew inspiration from the work of Mary Blair and Cinderella and Peter Pan, as well as the work of Ivan Earl and Sleeping Beauty. Number 92. Upon Frozen's release, Idina Menzel became the first person to act for 2 different Disney princesses. At this point, we all know she voiced Elsa, but she also played Nancy, the alternate princess in Enchanted. Number 93. Alan Menken, who you may know from countless classics like The Little Mermaid, Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Pocahontas, Hercules, Enchanted, Tangled, and more, was originally set to be composer of Frozen. He wrote a song called Love Can't Be Denied before the film moved further away from the story of the Snow Queen, but then left the project. Number 94, Frozen is the first Disney animated feature film soundtrack to have a vinyl record release since the 1988 film Oliver and Company. Number 95. Another one of Menzel's most notable roles was playing Elphaba in the Wicked musical on Broadway. If you take a moment and think about it, Elphaba and Elsa have a lot in common. They're both daughters of influential parents, they're both orphaned over the course of their stories, they both have powers they try to hide but accidentally reveal in front of a crowd, they both become resented outcasts, and most importantly, they both have names that start with the letter E. Number 96. Do you want to build a snowman, love is an open door, for the first time in forever, and let it go? What do they have in common? Well, they all have a rhyming couplet that uses the word door and the word anymore. Number 97. Though they're in several scenes together, Elsa and Kristoff never speak directly to one another. Number 98. On to the final 10. If any of you are familiar with Dave the Barbarian, you probably know who Dark Lord Chuckles the Silly Pig is. The character's voice and actor, Paul Rugg, were considered for the role of the Duke of Wesselton. Number 99. Jonathan Groff has a solid Broadway background. He's even been nominated for a Tony Award, so why didn't he have many more songs to sing? The directors revealed that it was because Kristoff is such an introvert. Number 100. During an early table read, Idina Menzel and Kristen Bell sang Wind Beneath My Wings with John Lasseter sitting right across from them. After hearing them together, Bobby and Kristen Anderson Lopez realized they needed to write an emotional song for the pair. Number 101. Kristoff was originally going to be the one to punch Hans, but we're glad Disney made the switch. It was so satisfying to see Anna sock him. Number 102. Musical fans get hyped. The Broadway adaptation of Frozen is coming to a New York City near you in 2017. Number 103. Sven and Kristoff are the best of buds, which makes sense when you find out that Sven was modeled after John Lasseter's dog, Frankie. Man's best friend meets reindeer. Number 104. Director Chris Buck has worked on a number of Disney classics, including The Little Mermaid, Pocahontas, Oliver and Company, and The Rescuers Down Under. Number 105. The co-director and writer of Frozen, Jennifer Lee, also wrote the screenplay for Wreck-It Ralph. Number 106. After beating out Toy Story 3, Frozen became the highest grossing animated film in history. It's made over $1.07 billion. Finishing up the list with number 107, if you add up the running time of the film's musical scenes, you'll find they make up more than 24 minutes of Frozen. That's a lot of singing. Thank you so much for watching our video. In the comment section, let us know which 107 fact video should we do next. Please like this video and share the knowledge with your friends. This is Tuned Up on Cartoon Hangover.